At 7:27 p.m., Maura Murray was standing beside her car, alive, seen, spoken to. At 7:46 p.m., she was gone. No footprints in the snow, no screams, no witnesses. 7 minutes. That's the window investigators were given. 7 minutes on a dark New Hampshire road, surrounded by snow so fresh it should have preserved every step she took. But it didn't, because Maura Murray didn't just disappear, she vanished in a way that defies basic logic. And the more you study this case, the more uncomfortable the question becomes. Did Maura run from something, or did something find her first? Maura Murray was 21 years old, a nursing student, disciplined, structured, reliable, which is why what happened before her disappearance matters so much. Days earlier, Maura emailed her professors saying there had been a death in the family and that she needed time away. There wasn't. No funeral, no illness, no explanation later. She packed her things, withdrew cash, searched directions north, and left campus. She didn't tell her friends, she didn't tell her family, and when people leave without telling anyone where they're going, it's rarely impulsive. It's usually intentional. Whatever Maura was dealing with, she didn't want questions, and she didn't want to be followed. February 9th, temperatures below freezing, snow lining the road. Maura's Saturn approaches a sharp curve on Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, a stretch locals know well for accidents. She loses control. The car spins and crashes into a snowbank. It's not a violent collision. The airbags deploy, but the car isn't totaled. Still, Maura is stranded. Minutes later, a local bus driver named Butch Atwood pulls over. This moment is critical. Butch speaks to Maura face to face. She's shaken but standing, not visibly injured. He offers to call the police. Maura refuses. She tells him she's already called roadside assistance. She hadn't. Butch leaves and drives home, but something about the interaction bothers him, so he calls police anyway. That decision would freeze this moment in time forever, because Butch Atwood is the last confirmed person to ever see Maura Murray alive. And what happens next turns this case into a nightmare. Police arrive within minutes. By the time they reach the crash site, Maura Murray is gone. Not injured, not unconscious, gone. Her car is still there, locked. Her phone is inside. Her backpack is inside. Her keys are inside. But the alcohol that had been in the car is missing. Outside, the snow is pristine. No footprints leading into the woods. No footprints along the road. No sign she ran. No sign she was dragged. 7 minutes earlier, she was standing there. Now the road is empty. This is the moment the case breaks open, because people don't disappear like this unless something interrupts the timeline. And whatever that interruption was, it happened fast. There are only two explanations that survive the 7-minute window. Theory 1, she ran into the woods. Panic, fear, alcohol, cold. New Hampshire forests are dense. Hypothermia can cause confusion and irrational decisions. People wander, they hide, they collapse unseen. But there's a problem. Search teams scoured the area. Dogs tracked scent trails. No body, no clothing, no trace. And remember, no footprints leading into the snow, which leads to the second possibility. Theory 2, she got into a car, a passing driver, someone who stopped. It explains everything. No footprints, no trail, no evidence. Just one moment of trust or desperation in the dark. But that theory carries an even darker question. If Maura got into a vehicle, why has no one ever come forward? 7 minutes. That's all it took for Maura Murray to become one of the most haunting mysteries in true crime. So which theory do you believe? Did she run into the woods, or did she get into the wrong car? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more cases where the timeline collapses and the silence feels intentional, subscribe, because the next story doesn't just raise questions, it erases answers.